guys? This is David Holtz of Unbound Fitness coming at you with a supplement review and comparison. Tonight we have USP Labs Jack3d and Cellucor's C4 Extreme. I've been getting a lot of questions lately as to should I take Jacked or C4? What's the difference between the two? Well, these two supplements are by far some of the most popular pre-workouts on the market today. And though they appear to be somewhat similar, they do actually very different things. First off, we're going to start with the Jacked on here. You got about 4 grams of active ingredients in this, but it is a proprietary blend, so you don't really know exactly how much of each compound you're getting. You have arginine, creatine, monohydrate. You also have caffeine, 1,3-dimethylthylamine, and you also have beta-alanine in here. Arginine and beta-alanine gonna help vascularity and give you that pump, that energy. But then you have the caffeine and the 1,3-D. These are two heavy stimulant compounds in here. So, for instance, if you were to train at night, definitely don't do Jacked. You'll be up all night. You know, it's that stimulation, that focus, you know, intense brain activity that gives you that mind-to-muscle connection, which a lot of people love and they strive for in their workouts. And I'm not dissing Jacked whatsoever. I just prefer C4. But I don't actually like that many stimulants in my pre-workout. It's just not what I look for when I'm buying a new pre-workout. I usually look for beta-alanine, citrulline malate, arginine, that type of thing. But I'm actually trying to stay away from stimulants. And Jacked is a very heavy stimulant-based product in there. 4 grams of, not just stimulants, of energy compounds as well. But, I mean, for those of you who haven't seen Jacked before, here is the size of the scoop. It's a very concentrate pre-workout. Pretty small scoop, very mixable, and from what I've tried of their flavors, they're actually very good. Pretty tasty. A little, you know, got that tart, strong taste to them that most pre-workouts do. But, I mean, it's a good product. But one thing I also have a problem with Jacked is it comes to 45 servings per bottle, per container. But you'll notice after the first week and a half, maybe 2 weeks or more, you know, you're going to start having to double up on the doses, you know, 2-3 scoops per workout, because the stimulants, you know, it just gets in your system and it really doesn't work for you as much. That's another reason why, you know, I don't like the stimulants, because if you take that pre-workout long enough, then your body's going to get used to it and it's going to become somewhat immune to the effects. And since there's just those 2 big stimulants in Jacked, I mean, you tend to get used to it, and you have to start doubling up, tripling up the doses on there just to get a good effect. That being said, let's head over to C4 Extreme right here. This is more for like explosive energy workouts. It does have stimulant, and it has caffeine in it for that focus, but it doesn't have the 1,3-D. Just going through the profile here, you got about a 5-gram scoop. I'll show you the scoop size. Just like Jacked. Very similar size. I think this one's actually a little bit bigger. But C4 got about 5 grams in the scoop, and you're toting around, you know, the same, just over 4 grams of active ingredients in here. Not active, you know, you've got B12 and niacin. And niacin actually helps gives you that focus, but it's not really like a super stimulant as caffeine and 1,3-D are. You also have 1.5 grams of beta-alanine. You have creatine nitrate, which is actually patented by Cellucor, their own form of creatine. Then you also have arginine, 1 gram of arginine, and then a just over 700 milligram blend of things such as vitamin C, caffeine, vitamin B12, you know, etc. But all of that with the 1.5 grams of beta-alanine, in C4, I cannot say enough about beta-alanine. I love it so much. And there's a bit of it in Jack3d. Not quite sure how much is in Jack3d, but it is in there. I love beta-alanine. That and arginine, amazing pumps, great vascularity. Real quick, one downside I have with both C4 and Jack3d is it has some creatine in it. I don't really like creatine pre-workout. I tend to take it post. But, you know, to each his own. Do what you want. Anyways, again with the C4 though, what I've noticed, this is actually a 60 serving container. They also come in 30 servings, which I have a fruit punch right back there. But what I noticed with C4, I also got used to it. You know, with any pre-workout, you also tend to, you know, get used to it and it's not as powerful. But with C4, it took longer than Jack3d. Like Jack3d, within 2 weeks, I was having to do 2-3 scoops per workout, whereas C4, 1 to 2 was good. And then after about a month of using it, then I stepped it up to 2.5 to 3 scoops. But yeah, so my body didn't really get used to C4 as quick as it did with Jack3d, which I think is a plus, because then you can use it longer without having to cycle through pre-workouts. Which is one thing I believe in, you know. Don't take a pre-workout for, you know, like 3 months or whatever, the same pre-workout, because your body's going to get used to it and you're paying for taste by then, you know, because you're not actually getting anything out of it. Unless you're ending up, you know, down in half a bottle before you work out there just to get that energy. Anyways, rabbit trail aside there. Both of these are excellent products. I'm not dissing either of them. They're both really good, get you pumps, focus, energy. Between the two, if you want an explosive energy, I would say C4. If you don't care about stimulants, working out in the morning or early afternoon, I would say go with Jack3d. And actually one thing I used to do a while back, which I thought was pretty cool, and it actually tasted really well. This is the white blue raspberry, and this is the pink lemonade flavors. Before, I had orange flavor of C4 and lemon lime of Jack3d, and I just throw a scoop of each in there. Amazing. Best taste ever. Terrific workouts. But, you know, to each his own. But that got me good focus, and it also got me the explosive energy of C4. Anyways, not dissing either of these products. My personal opinion, though, has to go with C4. Tons of flavors for both of the products, though. Out of the C4 flavors that I've tried, which I've tried all of them, the Icy Blue Raz, Fruit Punch, Orange, and Pink Lemonade, I would have to say that Pink Lemonade and Orange are at the top, but Pink Lemonade mixed with Icy Blue Raz makes something known as Purple Haze. Dude, you're going to be drinking that stuff all day. It tastes so good. And then for Jack3d, I've had just the Icy Blue Raz and the Lemon Lime. Those are the only flavors I've had of Jack3d. So both these products I'd rate 9 out of 10, if not 9.5 out of 10 for C4. Personally like that one a lot. Probably one of my favorite pre-workouts, with Jack3d coming in maybe 3rd or 4th. Psycor's M5 is up there on the list also. But this isn't a top pre-workout list for me. This is just comparing Jack3d and C4, so I'll save the rest for another video. But yeah, this is David Holtz, Unbound Fitness. Like, comment, subscribe. Tons more videos are going to be coming out here. Tons of supplement reviews, anything from proteins, pre-workouts, nitric oxide, test boosters, fat shredders, anything you can think of. Reviews probably going to be coming up on it. Also going to be coming out with videos for recipes, healthy meals, health tips, you know, anything of that sort. We're here for you, your needs, and just honestly, we're all in this journey together of being healthier and living a healthier life and getting our life quality up and, you know, finishing the race strong. You got one life, use it well. This isn't supposed to be motivational, but I'm just on a rabbit trail. But yeah, so hit us up on Facebook, hit us up on Twitter, Unbound Fitness, and yeah, see you guys later.